Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Southern Lounge Room. It's your girl Lady J, where I bring you the latest female rap tea and urban news from time to time. But before I get into this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment down below, share, and of course subscribe to my channel. So getting right into it, Big Latto released her Big Energy remix with Mariah Carey the other day. So let me know what you think of the song. Now, me personally, in my opinion, I found Latto to be talented. I've said this before, but I was not really a fan of the original Big Energy, so I'm not really feeling this remix either. And honestly, I found it very underwhelming. I know Mariah is a legend and all, but I don't feel like she really added anything to the song. She literally used her same lyrics from her original song, Fantasy, which is where Big Energy was sampled from. Like, I thought she was going to do something new since, it's a remix. But I mean, it's still a W for Latto because she got Mariah Carey as a feature, which is her biggest feature to date. Now, the original Big Energy did go up on Billboard this week. It's now sitting at number 13 on Billboard, so congrats to Latto. And people are predicting that this song will go number 1 now, especially now that the remix is out with Mariah Carey. Now, I'm gonna say this. I have not heard one person I know listening to this song or requesting this song. I don't hear it when I go out, but I know it's being played a lot on the radio, and radio count towards billboards more than actual song sales, which is just backwards to me. So radio is definitely on Latto's side with this song, so I'm sure they will be playing the remix too. But let me know if you believe the Big Energy song or the remix will reach number 1, because it is rising on the charts. This is Latto's most successful song to date, so people are speculating that her album will go top 20. So let me know your thoughts on that. Like I said before, Latto is slowly becoming more known because of this record, and it is expanding her fan base, therefore pushing her towards the conversation of mainstream rap girls. However, we will see where she goes from here. Now, moving on to the next topic, I want to talk about Doja Cat not being considered a rapper. So, rapper Remy stated in an interview with Drink Champs that even though she finds Doja talented and that she thinks she makes dope music, she does not consider Doja Cat to be a rapper. Now, here's my thing. Doja Cat raps in almost every song she does in conjunction with singing. Most her records she sings and raps on. And then, she has, very few records where she's either just singing or just rapping. But most of her records are her singing and rapping. Now, the thing is, her pop records get more pushed than her rapping records or her hip hop records, but a lot of her rapping records are overlooked. Like her song Rules for her second album, Hot Pink, she killed that last verse, which is what turned me on to Doja Cat. Just because she can sing does not make her any less of a rapper, in my opinion. I mean, just because she can sing, it doesn't make her any less of a rapper. Like, people always want to put these artists in a box, and they tried to do that with Nicki. Told her she couldn't sing and rap like Lauryn Hill. Told her she couldn't do pop and hip hop. And now look, she's done just about every genre. So they don't question Drake about being a rapper when he has a lot of singles that involve him singing. So why can't Doja be considered a rapper just as much as she can be considered a singer? If you can rap, you can be called a rapper, just like if you sing, you can be called a singer. So why can't she do and be both like many other artists? Now, Remy won't consider Doja a rapper because, Doja does a lot of pop and making more noise than Remy Ma. But if that's Remy's opinion, that's just her opinion. I'm gonna just say I disagree, and you can let me know what you think. Now, the next topic I want to talk about is Nicki Minaj. So she is leading this week's digital song sales once again, just like how she did with Do We Have a Problem. So people are actually buying her music once again. They're not just streaming or giving fake social media support. She is actually selling her music and has an audience that is willing to buy the music she puts out, even if it's a surprise single. So her song with Fivio is leading the song sales according to chart data. So congrats to Nicki Minaj. Some barbs were complaining on Twitter earlier about the direction that Nicki is going in this era, which I don't know why. And Nicki had to set a few fans straight, which is why I think, honestly, I think it's the people who just want Nicki to do the pop music like how she did back in 2012, which mostly consists of white barbs, no offense. But honestly, I believe Nicki did that to cross over and, to expand her audience and fan base, which she did so successfully. So Nicki has always been about hip hop, and I love that she's going back to those roots, because even in her come up, it's always been hip hop. I mean, pop song here and there is cool, but when Nicki turns up, shows out, and gets a tad bit disrespectful, I love that Nicki, okay? Because that's hip hop Nicki, and Nicki is a hip hop artist. So those are her roots. No offense, I think a lot of the white barbs want Nicki to go back to her pop bag, but I don't think that's what she wants to do this era. Yeah, it's easier to chart with pop songs, but not all of the real talented artists care about, you know, charting like that, especially when they are established and advanced into their careers and have a solid fan base that will actually buy their music regardless, like a Beyonce or Rihanna. Now, speaking of Nicki, you know her second fan base is keeping tabs on her, because after Wireless said that tickets are being added to the Sunday show where Nicki is headlining because payment plans are not being met. But if they could comprehend and go back to when originally Nicki sold out, they would know that Nicki's show never had or needed payment plans because it sold out within like 24 hours. Those payment plans weren't added until the Friday and Saturday shows were failing to sell out. So they added those payment plans to the Friday and Saturday shows to help sell those tickets for those days where Cardi B is one of the headliners. But apparently those payment plans aren't being met, so they are now going to take those tickets and add those tickets to Sunday show to help sell the tickets overall, since the Sunday show is the only show that sold out, which is the day that Nicki is headlining. But you know, anything to paint Nicki in a negative light simply because they claim not to like her, but you know, keep up with her every move, that is what gets me, okay? But you can let me know your thoughts on that. Now, the last topic I want to talk about is Coi Leray. So, Coi Leray revealed the cover art for her album Trendsetter, which is set to be released on April 8th, which is next Friday, I believe. Now, originally, this album was supposed to come out this month around the same time as Latto's, but she pushed it back, and I think some of it had to do with not wanting to release the same time as Latto, in my personal opinion, but you know, a lot of artists do. So, the cover art is a bit much for me. Like, I think the animation idea was a real good idea, and it was cute, but her position bending over, like, a little bit off-putting to me as an album cover. Now, a mixtape is free game, but an album cover I just feel has to be very meticulous and well thought out. But you know, hey, if she like it, I love it. I am curious to see and hear the sound and direction of the album. I know Blick Blick has debuted within the top 40. I believe it was debuted at number 37 this week on Billboard, which is Coi Leray's highest charting debut song to date, which of course she has Nicki to thank for, because Nicki has that impact. You know, every artist who gets a Nicki feature for a selected single sees one of their highest, if not their highest, Billboard debut, which is why so many artists reach out to Nicki for a collaboration, and you know, it gives them more clout. Now, Coi is very confident about this album. She claims that it'll be one of the biggest female artist albums in the world, and that she's putting her life on it, which I wouldn't go so far as to say that, but I mean, confidence is key to success. She also claimed that ain't nobody effing with her in the booth. Now, I don't know about all that. I mean, Coi Leray ain't trash, but I claim a few artists that I believe personally are more witty with their bars and lyrics than Coi Leray. But you know, let me know what you think, and are you looking forward to the Trendsetter album? So remember to keep it cute in my comments. Let me know your thoughts on these topics below. I look forward to reading them. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and lounge me on my socials at Lady J Lounge Room. I will see you in the next video.